there's like a grace in you that is not something that everybody that everybody has. That I would imagine that somebody who's thinking about who should we cast in this knows if they get you, they're not just getting the great comedian and the great actor, they're getting somebody who they want to have around the set, you know?
Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, I work now for Mike Schur, basically.
Yeah.
For the,
you're the Mike
I'm under
Schur army.
contract. I'm a contract player for Mike Schur and Morgan Sackett. And they you see the exact same crew on all of his productions because they love being around him. He's efficient, he's bright, he's purposeful, and he believes in that life is too short. I don't care how talented you are. If you're behaving like an asshole, then God bless you, not for us.
Yes.
Kind of feeling.
Yeah.
And so a sense of grace is a good thing.
Yeah.
I make jokes that I'm not that talented, but I'm really nice. So I get hired a lot.
But you also clearly, I don't know what work looks like for you when you're like working on a script, but you're clearly like you're making big choices, and I would imagine there's some busting your ass component of that we're not seeing. That there's you who's like memorizing the script, or that is like doing things that goes unseen so that you can show up and have that grace.
Yeah, I agree, and I agree. Sometimes I think I've been doing the same kind of dance for a long time, which is, I mean, there are a few things I've done that are different work, but mostly it has been light comedy or even heavy comedy, but comedy.
Yeah,
and that is you dig down deep, but not as deep as you dig down if you're in, I don't know, name your favorite drama or emotional thing like that. But so I sometimes question myself, could I do that? Damages was wonderful, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Meaning it's funny to have somebody have such a narcissistic ego that he doesn't recognize the huge shadow of Glenn Close's character looming over him, and Fargo was fun to do. But basically, I love chasing the giggle.
Yeah, but
I think that's
said,
what I was meant to do.
But there's never in your work, even in the comedy, especially you say light comedy, but there's always heart forward light comedy.
Yeah.
Like we're allowed to feel things. Like that's why I was so taken by the first scene in Cheers, because the first scene in Cheers when you walk through the bar, we're seeing a lonely, broken man. Like like Sam Malone is an alcoholic who owns a bar who's like, I don't know, like there's just clearly
never have a lasting relationship.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, this is what my life is, and at that point we don't even know how sad it is because we know he's the next baseball player. But that's not. It doesn't open on bop ba up bop ba bop. It's a fun bar and I'm having a good time, and Diane walks in.
Yeah.
It's a lonely, broken man who then his day gets broken up by this relationship with this Diane. And
my youngest daughter, who's now 42, that'll tell you something. Asked me when she was, I don't know, 7 or 8, why, she was learning my character's name, Sam Malone. She said, why are you called Sam Alone? Which is so fucking
Sam
perfect. He was Sam
I wonder if
Alone.
Did anybody, the writers know that's what they were doing?
I don't know, but I had never thought of
Sam Alone.
Can I just tell you an image? Because yes, every once in a while I do watch Cheers.
That's cool. I love that.
Yeah, I watched an episode. It's in YouTube. You can find it as a clip of Sam Malone goes to the Sex Anonymous, where people are working out their sexual addiction.
12-step, yeah.
12-step, and I'm in a circle, and I've heartfelt. There's a genuine, beautifully written heartfelt from Sam. And then the person next to me, a young lady, starts talking about her really sad, full of shame and degradation. And she goes on, and at the end of it, people clap, and you just see Sam like he's just sitting here going, "You like Chinese?" He will never not be Sam Malone.
He will never not be on the make. He will never not be. And I think there's something about you that my mom didn't mind the fact that I liked you. You know what I mean?
Yes, and that's also the writing, because if you were sorry, I'm sure there's some lovely fraternity people out there.
No, but if you were a true creep,
if you're a true creep,
there are actors in the show business who are creeps,
brat or whatever. They loved Sam Malone, wanted to be Sam Malone. If you were in the women's movement, if you were a strong, liberated
feminist
woman, you also liked him because he was so obviously an idiot.
Yes. You
could
see him
laugh
coming.
at him.
You could
laugh at toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
And I also think that casting-wise, I was kind of not me as my talents or whatever, but me as who I am as a person. It's best to have that play Sam Malone than somebody who is Sam Malone I think you need to get the joke of what you're playing to be able to make it palatable.
You don't want to actually think Sam Malone is actually that he's cool. Like, he is cool. He's just broken. And but the broken part is necessary for you to actually like him.